Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamukase. So this morning we want to talk about President Nelson Chamisa's national address he did on his X account on Saturday. So on Saturday I was quite busy and I failed to bring it. And yesterday I was also busy because of church issues. But let us bring it right here onto the screen so that we talk about important matters, because every update is very, very critical and very important for us as the people of Zimbabwe, because that is where we get direction. When the leadership speak, we have to take note and understand what they are saying. So President Nelson Chamisa on Saturday said, "A new hope for Zimbabwe. Fellow citizens, your victory can't be denied or delayed. It's sealed and guaranteed. The season of the new is upon us. Zimbabwe shall be known as a blessed nation with a delightful and a great people. God is in it." Joel 2, chapter 12 to 29. Blessed Sabbath, one people. This is what President Nelson Chamisa said on Saturday around 8:24 a.m. And it's very important for the people of Zimbabwe to take note of this very important message. I know a lot of people are losing hope, but before we go further and look deep into this message, there are issues we need to take a look on. There are issues called political strategies. When you are dealing with politics, you have to be strategic. And there are so many strategies which are very, very, very important. And I'm going to list just a few. There is an issue of controlling the agenda. You have to control the agenda. When you are in control of the agenda, what it means is your competitor or your enemy is not in full know-how of what you're going to do. This is what President Nelson Chamisa is doing. He is controlling the agenda by working on his strategic thinking and decisions unknown to many. And he has managed to do that. That is the reason why you are seeing ZANU-PF guessing each and every time. It's because ZANU-PF is not in control of the agenda or of the narrative. And President Nelson Chamisa has managed to do that. Then there is an issue I have seen him employing. This is my study and my observation. I have seen President Nelson Chamisa working on the decision criteria. He is managing to make decisions which are proper, which are sound, and which are relevant according to the situation which is right there on the ground. If you take a look on how he is making decisions, he is perfecting on that. And that is strategy number 2. He has managed to put in place. Number 3, President Nelson Chamisa has managed to use interpersonal manipulation. How does interpersonal manipulation work? You are manipulating how people think. You are manipulating how people react. You are manipulating how people will act. So this is about the people from the opposition, the people from the ruling party, and the general population put together. He has managed to manipulate how people interact, how people think. That is the reason why you see people from the third way, they are looking at Nelson Chamisa. People from ZANU-PF, there are certain people from ZANU-PF, they are looking at Nelson Chamisa. The people from Triple C, all are looking at Nelson Chamisa. He managed to manipulate people from the other sides so that they think the same way with the people from his own side. So he has done that, and that is key. And the people of Zimbabwe must actually understand that he is actually using the principles of political strategy formulation. Then the issue of manipulation of symbols. President Nelson Chamisa, during this election, the run-up to the 2023 election, managed to manipulate the symbols. In the past, we used to have so many people using the symbol kuti nhasi anongomuka ototi yatova pati yedu iyi tiri kutoshandisa this symbol, but he has manipulated the symbol to the advantage of Triple C. Just imagine Team Zimbabwe kana tatisina kuisa face yaChamisa, zvinhu zvaisamira zvakanaka. So you would see nemawandiro akazoita maTriple C, double candidates, you would understand that without the manipulation of symbols, we would have lost dismally because of how the other party was working to make sure that zvese vanenge vachida kuti zvifanane. Uyo akati triple C woita quad C woita triple C woita chi, ndozvavakanga vachiita, but he managed to actually deal with that principle. Then there is another principle. He managed to co-opt people from the other cycles, from the ZANU-PF camps, from the other sectors. They've been co-opted into this thing. And right now, they cannot leave the stage at this moment in time. So it's now difficult for those people to leave the stage at this moment because they are already co-opted. So he also managed to form an invisible coalition. What do I mean? I mean that President Nelson Chamisa managed to bring everybody together. Take a look on Team Irkubulawayo. Triple C lost one seat to another political party, but they've been co-opted. They formed sort of a coalition to an extent that nobody opposed the election of David Coulthard as a mayor in Bulawayo. It's because of such coalitions. These are invisible coalitions where you have to agree naturally that this is the direction. So everybody right now believes that Nelson Chamisa should take over the leadership of the country. Arikundu, ariku zapo, arikuchi, except vanatete vaiva munovaziva. No, everybody believes that Nelson Chamisa should at this moment in time take over leadership. That is forming an invisible coalition. Okay. Control access to influential people. Nelson Chamisa has managed that. Remember, we have influential people within Zimbabwe and across Zimbabwe. Everybody is saying Chamisa this, Chamisa that, Chamisa this, Chamisa that, Chamisa this, Chamisa that, Chamisa this, Chamisa that. Is because he has managed to have that access and control over influential people. That is the reason why some of them, except Nongweto Noise, they cannot make sound advice to ZANU-PF. That is the reason why you have seen a lot of comrades who are very influential. They have sided with opposition. I'm not talking about looters and thieves. We are talking about reasonable minds, which are in Zimbabwe. Then he managed to use experts. There are people who are experts in terms of strategy, in terms of planning, in terms of every sector, everything he's doing, he's working with experts. And that is very, very, very key. So for the people of Zimbabwe to understand the direction being taken by Triple C or being taken by Nelson Chamisa, they have to understand the people they are dealing with. They have to understand the kind of leader Nelson Chamisa is. And he has managed to actually have that. And it's very, 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 very positive for the people of Zimbabwe. Then key, control of information. Take a look on how information is moving from point A to point B. He has managed to close loopholes of manipulation in the information sector. That's the reason why you see, if false information is communicated, you can quickly take control of that. Why? Because of how information is being accessed. There are sources which are critical here. He has created sources. Everybody who will be talking about Nelson Chamisa will need to go to the source. Who is this source? So once you have done that, you have managed to control the situation politically, because every information which goes out, it's known. Kutiyava ne papi, ne papi, ne papi. So is this information authentic or not? He does have a team which intercommunicate, and that intercommunication creates validity of certain information. So he has managed to do that. So once you have done that as a leader, you now have an upper hand. And when he says, relax, we have a new hope for Zimbabwe, we have things under our control, you have to believe as a citizen, because we have never seen this. 2018, this never happened. Yes, I know people are agitated. I know people, they want quick things. I know people, they want to rush things. But I believe in patience. I believe in strategizing and making sure that when you are executing your plan, you are executing it clearly. So President Chamisa says, we have a solid plan, never on their terms, but on our terms, and they know it. So those are the issues I was explaining above, to say things must be done in your own terms. ZANU-PF is actually rushing to defend the report. Is because they know the effects of that report. No matter how they will try to be arrogant, and they will try to not to be panicky, but already they are panicking because they are attacking Mumba, they are attacking Zambia. All those people were not interested parties in the Zimbabwean case. They are being attacked. Why? Is because they are trying to silence everybody and everyone. So now things are being done according to the terms of Triple C, not according to the terms of ZANU-PF. In 2008, the things were done according to ZANU-PF terms. But right now, it's about Nelson Chamisa and his team. So you would say, when you know the full script, you don't panic. It will all end in unprecedented joy and celebration. So that is key, Team Zimbabwe, knowing the full script. If you know the full script, there's no need to panic. Personally, I don't know the full script, but I trust the full script. That is the reason why, personally, I do not fear. Personally, I do not panic, because I know for sure that change will come to the nation of Zimbabwe. I'm certain about that. I know for sure that God is working out something. And some people are tying themselves several times, and they'll find it difficult to untie themselves, because it's easy for you to tie yourself, but it's not easy for you to untie yourself. So those are very quick Team Zimbabwe. So for those who trust the processes, they know for sure that there is no need to rush. Myself, I don't believe in rushing. I don't believe in doing things hastily. I believe in processes. I believe in taking your time, deal with situations. We are tired, Chamisa. I'm sorry. This is Brian Jetro. You are tired because you are not patient. You know, urikufanira kufamba rwendo rwemakore. Imagine President Nelson Chamisa, if he gets into power right now, the least expectation we have with President Nelson Chamisa is 10 years, 2 terms, 5 years, first term, another 5 years, if he delivers. So what it means is, you have not even started. You are still, you don't even have a month within those 10 years, but you're already tired. Why? It's because you always want to rush things. Hapana mwana akazvarwa achitaura, hapana mwana akazvarwa achimhanya, hapana mwana akazvarwa achifamba, hapana mwana akazvarwa achienda kuchikoro. We started nhumbu isingaoneki, zvikasvika mai vane nemimba, zvikazonzi makorokoto, zvikanzi kaakusekerera, kaakukambaira, kaakugara, kaakukambaira, kaakutaura, kaakudii, kaakumhanya, kaakusumudzawo ka500 mils kabhodhoro, kaakufasumudza 5 liters, kaakusumudza 10 liters, kaakusimudza bucket, kaakutotakurawo pamusoro. These are stages of evolution. So every struggle, when you are removing a system, we are not removing Mnangagwa here. We are removing a system. So a system will always try to resist. It's not easy to remove a system. It will be difficult for you to remove a system. So haingobviswa system. You have to work with some people within. You have to make sure that you strategize. You have to make sure that you put everything in order, so that when you make a move, you don't sleep. So for those who want to rush processes, it's because they do not know how these things should be done. They think it's easy. Unongomuka wako State House. Uchinzwa ZANU-PF ichiti ku State House kure is because they believe in their own systems. They trust their own systems. So when you know for sure that these systems are difficult to navigate and deal with, you have to make sure that you strategize and you create a conducive environment for your attack. Once you attack, you know for sure that things are now going according to your own plans. And it's a process we all have to be patient. Yes, because if something goes wrong, everybody will come to President also Chamisa and see, you see. So a responsible leader will not rush processes, but will take time, plan, then execute. So I believe that this is going to come out well and correctly being done, because you are consulting each and every expert in each and every area, and each and every person is going to put his expertise, deal with the things according to what needs to be done. That is the reason why you saw President Nelson Chamisa not going to the courts. He knew for sure that nothing new was going to come out of those courts, and he decided to use Plan B. So even they were thinking about Plan A, and Plan B is there, but there's C, there's D, there's E. So they do not know if he's going to use Plan B, Plan C, Plan D, plus E, Plan E. So that is the reason why you see they are panicking and they're employing everything and throwing everything they have. So Team Zimbabwe, let us continue to be resolute. Let us continue to actually stand in solidarity with our president. ZANU-PF propaganda is always there. ZANU-PF propaganda is making our people lose hope. But should we lose hope? No. For those who know, they know for sure that this game is over. That is the reason why you see people like me not fearing anything, because I know even if I die today, there are people who are going to enjoy. My family is going to enjoy in a new great Zimbabwe. Not anything from the party, but in a new great Zimbabwe, they'll be able to work for themselves. They'll be able to enjoy the fruits of Zimbabwe. Go to school, go to hospitals, infrastructure, everything will be sorted for the people. That is the reason why we are in this struggle without fear, without hesitation or favor. So Team Zimbabwe, it is what it is. Remain resolute, remain hopeful. Change is coming to the nation of Zimbabwe, and nobody is going to stop us. Nobody is going to stop that change. Chipo, I'm Arnold and Ngapinde Mkomana Zvavo. Okay, zvikanzi panapa kuno ZBC yakato hanzi ZBC yakatouya kuchechi yaMumba mukitwe mufunge. This is said kubva here kuZimbabwe kuya kukitwe for what? Okay, zvikanzi we are tired ngavazorore kwete kuita noise. Okay, zvikanzi coming all the way from Zimbabwe to Zambia just to destroy what he built. This shows that makatsikwa panorwadza mazano. You really want to kill Mumba and everything is being recorded. Yes, that is what is happening. And they are trying by all means. They're agitated. They know for sure that they are in for troubles. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for the support. Keep on subscribing, commenting, liking. Please, when you like our videos, you make them popular, and that is very important. Please continue to like, continue to share to as many people as possible. Our duty is to make sure that we win Zimbabwe for change, and we are going to deliver and definitely have that much needed change in Zimbabwe. Stay blessed.